Okay, listen up guys. In this video I'll show you three things. The first one is Bitcoin price prediction for 2021 to 1 million and how I got to that. The second one is short-term technical analysis of Bitcoin, what's happening right now, where Bitcoin is going. And the third one is a very interesting indicator that might help you in your technical analysis, so I think you wanna watch that and get that part. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, welcome to the new video. Today we're doing Bitcoin and I got some interesting stuff to show you. Sorry for being away for a couple of days. Stuff happens, you know, life and stuff like that. Okay, so let's get into the charts and start with the real thing that I want to talk about. It's Bitcoin price prediction for 2021, 1 million, how I got to that and what's actually happening. And this rally is nothing like the last rally, so let's see what's happening. Okay, so now in the chart, this is the BLX chart, the Bitcoin new liquid chart, history chart of Bitcoin, all the Bitcoin chart history, and we're gonna see, and because everybody is comparing this rally over here right now to the 2070 rally, and that's why everybody's waiting for 30-40% corrections that are never coming, and everybody like, what's happening? Where's the 30-40% corrections? Now 30-40% correction were possible, the way I see, in the last bull run, because there was a lot of retail investors buying in, and they are weekends, and they just, as soon as stuff starts going down, they just drop everything and price crashes. Also, price was more volatile since there were not enough investors and hodlers, right? So it was a more volatile price. That's why we could have these 30-40% corrections to come. So it doesn't seem to me anything like it, you know. What it does seem like it's like this 2013 13-14 rally over here. It really looks like this is gonna be what's happening, because you can see here when the price went down over here to the bottom, it had like spike up over there, right? And here as well, went down to the bottom and spiked up. Then it came some kind of accumulation phase, and then slowly it got above the top, and it went up above the top, and once it got to the top, it just went straight up, and that's what's happening here. It's just going straight up. I think we're gonna go past 100-200,000 over here and go to the actual top we are supposed to be going, and then gonna get correction. You can see this correction over here, got correction over here, and then it pumped even more. And then it corrected real. So I don't think these are two separate markets. This is just one market that just pumped differently. And I think this is exactly what's gonna happen here. It's gonna go up to 100 or 200,000, then you're gonna get correction, and then it's gonna go up to 1 million for the last pump. Where is it? Like this, and then 1 million, something like this. I think that's what's gonna happen. We are gonna get 1 million over here and here. Now see also this price target over here is around 24, like we can say it was 20 just to make the same. This like 20, right? This is then 158, and this top over here is 1,200. So if we are to get something that looks the same, this is around 20,000, right? A little bit down under, right? 20,000. Then you're gonna have this pump over here at under 50,000. Where's under 50,000? Something like this, all the way up there, and then we're gonna get correction and all the way up to 1,200, something like that. So that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen, because I don't see this playing out. It didn't play out all the way through. There were some people saying that, for example, that the 6,000 line over here, the support that was happening, was actually the accumulation mode that people are just buying. So this was actually to be supposed to be around more round descent, and then slowly going up again, right? Just like we did here, slowly down and slowly up. But that's not happening. We are going down, somebody is buying everything at 6,000, then we dropped hard, got what we wanted, then it went fast up, and then we got this this slow new accumulation phase above 14,000, all the way up to 8,000 on the halving, right? So right now, for me, the way I see it, at least 1 million pump. I also have another video that's private right now. I made it like 2 years ago, in 2019, I think on Mars. I said the halving is gonna come at 8,000, which it did, and the Bitcoin is gonna go to 116,000 top. Now the 116,000 top, where I said that came. It was really something just like picked out because this pump over here had some, I think, like 32 times the money, went up 32 times, this went up 12 times, then I just said like this is gonna go up 6 times or something like that. It was 160,000. Now that wasn't that important. The important part was that in that video I said the institutional money will pump the price, doesn't matter where the price actually is supposed to go. So even though the real price might be around 100, 200,000, where we should actually pump to, it's gonna pump even more than that because they know how to do things. They know how to manipulate and pump things up. So my price target is not actually 100,000, not actually 250,000, but it's 1 million or even above that. So keep that in mind. What are we gonna do now? Let me do this one more time. I cannot do this one more time. What are we gonna do now? We're gonna go and check the short-term technical analysis on Bitcoin, what's happening right now, because Bitcoin is sitting at 40,000. Everybody is delusional. Everybody is super hyper. Normies still don't want to FOMO in because they think we're gonna crash any moment now. But when we get to 100, 200,000, they're gonna start buying as always. But right now we're gonna see this, and this is on the weekly chart. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 weekly candles, red candles. It went all the way from 80,000 to 40,000. 4 weeks, 1 month, super pumped, right? But we can't get anything out of this. We don't know where it's actually going. So we're gonna go down to smaller time frame just to get some sense of the patterns, market movement, what's actually happening. This is on the 1 hourly chart, and I think already here we can start to see some kind of pattern forming over here, just like we did on this part over here. Right now the pattern is forming, we're hitting some kind of highs over here. And let's start with drawing up some resistance lines that we can use to see this. As you can see this, when price started dropping down here, it got some support over here, and that's these stops over here, right? These stops over here made the support down here, and let me use magnet on this so this can be a little more correct. And you can see it was worked as support. You worked as support once, it worked as support twice, so this can actually hold as a support. So no biggie there, but keep in mind this is 1 hourly chart, like, and 1 hourly chart doesn't tell you actually anything. This is just 1 hourly chart. I hate 1 hourly charts, 5-minute chart. We can look at the 5-minute chart as well. It's actually the same. What I don't like about 5-minute chart, it's the same as 1 hour chart. I don't like this drop over here. It looks like parabolic on the downside, you know. So I don't know where it is actually going, but it's 5-minute chart. Like, what can you do with 5-minute chart? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the 4-hour chart and see if we can get some more info out of the chart and see where this is taking us. And you can see here that it actually hit these wicks up here. So we're gonna use 4-hourly chart now to make some more resistance lines and what actually can happen. So if it starts dropping below this line, and this line is right now at the support line is 39,700, 7,032 actually, but let's say 39,700. If it drops below that, it's gonna find support at the next support that's right below it, and that's at 39,400. So around that, if nothing happens, if this just continue going up, this is gonna be picked up as some kind of support. What you want to know here is if they're gonna be forming any kind of patterns, bottoming patterns, reversal patterns, something like that, because right now we just had 8 hours of downtrend, right? But this green candle actually went a lot higher than these two. So nothing actually scary right now, still at 40,000, still in some kind of consolidation phase, all right? So let's see further down where we can have some kind of supports. This one over here and the last one I think over there. I don't know if it's gonna go below this pattern of here, but the lowest I can see it go in the short term is around here at 34,000 or something like that. So we got this at 37,000 and these two at 34,009 and 34,003. So those are the support lines in case we start dropping and retracing back. Why we should do if that's gonna happen or not, I'm not saying anything, because you always have to watch what's happening price action, right? But that's a 70% drop, and we see like 20% drops a couple of times. So that's nothing that could not be happening. It's gonna drop. I think it's gonna be like if it drops all the way down, it can be some kind of flash crash. Everything's gonna be bought back again by investors and stuff like that. So we are not that scared that anything is gonna happen. But those are the first resistance lines we have right now. If we start going on downside, and what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go to the 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart, and we're gonna start looking at moving averages, because moving averages are gonna tell us what's gonna happen. You can see here on 5 minute chart we just got above the 20 moving average, but this 5 minute chart, I mean, these charts change by the time you go to the bathroom and come back, you know. That's how fast they change. So don't take moving averages on 5 minute charts too seriously, but it did get support on 200 moving average. It went above 20. You want to see it get about 50 and 100 moving average. All of these three average to be still continuous uptrend, right? So you want to see on 5 minute chart, you want to see the chart above all the lines. If it's not in like this, you want to see it above. You want to see it above all the lines, right? But 5 minute charts are so messy. Let's go to 1 hourly chart and see what we get out of 1 hourly chart. And you can see here on 1 hourly we got support at 20 right here, where this last support is. That's the 20 moving average. We got support at 20 on 1 hourly, but on 1 hourly you can see that the price going up, it hits both 200 and 100 a lot of times. Here hit 200, here's 50 under, here's 20. Like it can fall all the way down to 35 700 if you just look at the moving averages and the support lines we have right now. And on the 4 hourly we have down here at 37,000 and 33,000 the 50 moving average. But as the price started going down and this keeps going up, it can hit it around the bottom part here at around 34,000 and go up. It can also go sideways and then meet the lines on the side. But as you can see on the 4 hourly, it hits it regular. The 20 and 50 moving average is hit a lot of times. Like that's the normal support in an uptrend. 20 and 50, 20 and 50, 20 50, 20 50, all the way down to 100. This was big correction, right? All the way down to, and then 20 50, 20 20 20 20. Here's 50 again, and now we are above 20 and expecting a 20 or a 50 hit. That's what's happening right now. So right now we come to the third part of the video, and where I show you an indicator. Usually I'm not I don't like indicators that don't have that I don't believe in quite. I like RSI, I like MACD. Those two are okay, moving average and stuff like that. But right now what I'm going to show you is going to make your life a lot simpler. A lot of times you want to see how extended the price is from a certain moving average, like how extended is the price from 20 moving average, from 50 moving average, and so forth, right? You want to see how it's like RSI strength, but it's just the price above the average. So what do you want to go down? I'm just going to delete this and to show you this better. And there's an indicator. There's an indicator called price oscillator. So basically what price oscillator does, let me move this on the upside and hide the RSI. I'm going to also show you one more thing on RSI on the price prediction for 1 million that I think is also interesting, so watch that after the oscillator. So basically what oscillator does is measure the distance between the two moving averages. So right now this measures average between the 10 moving average and the 20 moving average, but what we can use this oscillator for is to measure the price from the moving average. So if you set this to 1, the short, that's the price, and you set this to 20, the moving average, what you get is actually the price above the moving average, whichever you want to follow. You can also follow 20, 50, 100, 200 moving average and see how the price follows the moving average and how extended the price is above the moving average. So this is a really nice thing to use. It can tell you like if something is overbought and stuff like that. Not always, it doesn't have to be, but you know, it helps to know. It helps to know. So basically there's one thing you have to do is put a horizontal line on that and put that line on 0 coordinate, because 0 coordinate is actually the moving average. The entire 0 coordinate is moving average, and this is the price above the moving average. So you can see here when the price dips below the 20 moving average over here, the oscillator goes below the line, and when it's above, it goes above the line. Also, it shows you that to this point over here, it was exact it was exact distance on this point over here and here, while here above the moving average it was shorter than these. So this was more extended from the 20 moving average than these two here. So what can we use this for? Well, we can go to the daily chart. It's a nice daily chart. Let's just use the daily chart, and we can clearly see that here, let's just we can see, because here it's really hard to see how far extended is from the certain moving average, but on this chart over here you can see here that a price is all the way up here, all the way up here above the moving average, and you can see here that all the bull run it never get this far above the 20 moving average. So to me that indicates that some kind of correction, not correction, but move towards the moving average. That means either sideways movements or down movement or slow upward movement. It's gonna bring the moving average back to the price. So right now it looks to me, because these levels were hit here at this peak over here and this peak over here, but right now we are getting to these levels. So this move, the parabolic move, is getting really extended from the 20 moving average, and you can see this clearly on this indicator. Now this is a free indicator. I'm not selling you anything. I'm just saying it's really nice thing to use. I don't use this much. Sometimes when I want to see how price is reacting. So that's my tip for you. Free tip now. Tomorrow it's gonna cost $10. It's something you should have like on your trading view from time to time, and check it out. And now just to finish up the video, I told you I'm gonna show you one more thing on the RSI, on the history chart that I forgot to show you in the start, and that's on the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, what you can see here on the weekly chart on the RSI is that price is no longer going straight up, but it's starting to get this curvature. It's starting going like curvature, right? And that's because price is getting really hard to push up, and that happened the same thing over here on this pump that I showed you earlier in the video, that I said Bitcoin is going to 1 million. On the first pump over here, you can see the price going in the curvature. It's not going straight up like this one. This one is going to go straight up. After this pump is going to go straight up, but right now it's going in curvature because they're pushing the price up hard. Like you see this is going on the side, and that's because they are pushing, I think, unnaturally up, because it's really hard to push it up, and I think they do it on the purpose. And that's why this correction over here had a correction of how much? This was a 81% correction. So that's what I'm expecting right over here. When the price goes up to above 100, 200,000, 150,000, let's say, they're gonna push so hard up, and we're gonna have an 80% correction where all the hands are gonna sell like crazy. They're gonna think we hit the top early, this is done, this is everything. Then we're gonna get into the correction, and then we're gonna get moved to the 1 million that nobody will be able to believe it. So that's my thing. Now, as I said this, not financial advice. You do you, I do me. You do your trades, I'll do my trades as always, and stuff like that. So this is only what I predict will happen, not what might will happen. There are thousands of predictions out there. You can pick one of those if you want to trade on those. I'm just saying that. Again, sorry for being away 2 days. Try to be more consistent now. Thanks for watching. Again, subscribe to my channel, like the video if you liked the video, like the video if you liked the indicator. Also, I got a Patreon, check that out. You don't have to sub, man, just check the Patreon out. Just check the Patreon out. I think I soon will make the Patreon videos public videos, so maybe from time to time check it out to see if that's done. Thanks for watching, see you tomorrow, bye bye.